Hey Bridge Street parents, Jason here. This past weekend, we started talking to your kids about a very important tool they can use every day. In fact, every day for the rest of their lives. This tool is called the Daily Replay. This tool teaches your kids how to deal with their worries and any hurts that they have on a daily basis so they never get out of control, they never become unmanaged, and the worries never get too big for them to handle. Let me walk you through the process of a daily replay. In Bridge Street, the first thing we do for a daily replay, or anytime we're going to spend time with God, in fact, or pray, we close our eyes and we take 2 deep breaths in and out. And we focus our entire mind and being on God and becoming aware of God's presence. The second step in a daily replay, the kids are going to review their day through the eyes of gratitude. They're going to look at their day and look at everything that went right and see if they can identify any place they could feel God's presence throughout the day instead of focusing on the things that went wrong. The third step in a daily replay is as they're going through their day with gratitude, they're going to think of the different times and different emotions they had at those times. And they're actually going to put words to what those emotions were. And they're going to acknowledge that those emotions were okay, no matter what the emotion was. Emotions are okay. The fourth step in the daily replay, the kids are going to go back through their day and they're going to look at areas where maybe their emotions led them to do something that was not okay. They're going to look for people that they may need to reach out to and ask for forgiveness or have God help them do that. They also may be going through their day thinking a person hurt them in some way or hurt their feelings or said something they didn't like. And they need to ask God to help forgive them. We don't want these things just being carried around with us. I gave the kids an example. If you cut your arm and it's bleeding, do you just let it bleed? Do you ignore it? Hope it goes away all on its own? Or do you clean it out, put some medicine and a Band-Aid on it? And then I asked them, what do you do when somebody says something you don't like or does something to you that hurts you emotionally? And most of them said, well, I go do something else and I ignore it until I try to forget about it. And I asked them, well, why are these two things different? And then I quoted Jeremiah 6:14 for them from the Living Bible translation, where God says, you can't heal a wound by saying it's not there. So that's God telling us that these wounds don't actually go away. We don't actually forget about them. They just kind of lay there under the surface. And if enough of them are laying there under the surface, they sometimes erupt in other forms of anxiety. And this is better managed by dealing with it every day as they come. The last step in the daily replay, we've asked the kids to look at the next day that they have and try to figure out if there's anything they want to ask God for help with. Do they have any fears or worries that they need to give to God? And so they end it in prayer and asking for those things. This is the daily replay. This is something we're going to be teaching in Bridge Street for the next several weeks and practicing, and we hope that they're practicing it at home as well.